What's up, Wise Flyers? David here. Today we're talking about how to get your first American Express card or your next American Express card. So in this video, I'm going to break down the rules and restrictions for applying for American Express cards, basic strategies for Amex cards, and cautions you need to be aware of so you don't get any clawbacks or your account shut down. Whether you're applying for your first or next Amex card, make sure you pay attention to all of this so that you could not only get approved for your next Amex card, but maximize all the benefits that Amex has to offer. First, let's go over some application rules and restrictions. There's 3 basic rules when it comes to applying for Amex cards. First one is the 5-card rule, which means that you're only allowed to have 5 American Express credit cards. It doesn't include charge cards. Charge cards could be the Amex Platinum, Amex Gold, Amex Green card. So you could get all the charge cards you want and it won't count towards the 5-card rule. Some examples of those credit cards that could fill up your 5 slots would be the Delta cards, the Hilton cards, the Marriott cards, or if you wanted to get membership reward point earning cards like the Everyday Preferred. So those 5 slots are really important. You want to make sure that you're going for the right cards first, which I'll go more over in the strategies area. Next is the 290 rule, which means you're only allowed to get approved for 2 American Express cards in a 90-day period. So if you get approved for 2 cards within the 90-day period, you apply for your 3rd one, everything could be good, you could have a good credit score, everything's in line, but you will instantly be denied because you're only allowed 2 cards within a 90-day period. The next rule, which is my least favorite, but a really important one to be aware of, is the 1 bonus per life rule, which means that you're only allowed to have 1 credit card sign-up offer 1 time in your entire life for that specific product. The reason why I don't like this is because unlike other banks like Chase, Citi, Bank of America, you're allowed to get the same credit card sign-up offer multiple times. There may be a 24-month rule in between those sign-up offers, but at least you could get it multiple times within your life. With Amex, not the case, very strict. You're only allowed to get that 1 bonus 1 time in your life. There are certain exceptions to this rule. Personally, I was able to get 2 sign-up offers for the same credit card. It's only for certain instances, but I'll put a link down in the description below of how I was able to get multiple sign-up offers for 1 card, but make sure you watch this whole video first, then click that video. Next, let's talk about American Express strategy for credit cards so that you can open these cards, maximize its benefits, and you know which cards to go for at the right time. First rule to be aware of is the Chase 524 rule. I know we're talking about Amex here. What does it have to do with Chase? Well, the Chase 524 rule means that if you've opened 5 cards or more in the past 24 months, you won't be allowed to open any more Chase cards. Every single Chase card falls under the 524 rule. The reason why this rule is important is that if you're just starting out in the credit card game, even though American Express cards may seem really enticing, great offers, great spending categories, you want to go for the Chase cards first. So if you haven't opened any cards in the past 24 months, your credit score is good enough, then I highly recommend opening the Chase credit cards first, then come over to Amex cards, and then you could follow these strategies. Next strategy is one of the first cards you open. Depending on circumstances, it really should be a membership reward point earning credit card. So membership reward points are the currency of Amex. You could do a lot of things with it depending on which card you have, but probably one of the most beneficial things you could do with membership reward points is to use transfer partners. Amex has over 20 different transfer partners with airlines, hotels, and whenever you transfer your Amex points over to those partners, that's where you're gonna get the most amount of value for your points. And when you're accumulating these membership reward points, you have a lot of flexibility to use it for the time when it comes to book flights or if you wanted to book hotels, as opposed to just putting all of your spend or just going for the co-branded cards like the Delta, Hilton, Marriott. Those are great cards, but one of your first cards should be a membership reward point earning card. Probably one of the best ones I think to start out with would be the Amex Gold card because you're gonna get 4 points per dollar at restaurants, at US supermarkets. So if you eat food, then you're gonna benefit from the Amex Gold card. Next strategy is you're gonna wanna spread out your sign-up offers to make sure that you can hit the minimum spending for these cards. So most of these cards that offer sign-up offers are gonna come with a minimum spending. It could be $2,000 in 3 months, $3,000 in 3 months, up to $5,000 in 3 months. So it really depends on which card you go for, and you want to make sure that you're able to hit that minimum spending first before applying for multiple cards. Because if you open up an Amex card and you don't hit that minimum spending to get the sign-up bonus, it was a complete waste, because you could be losing out on 50, 60, sometimes even 150,000 points from these sign-up offers. If you're not sure if you can hit some of these high minimum spendings, I have a link down in the description below of a video going over 20 different ways to complete the minimum spending. So if you're not sure if you can hit the minimum spending in general, watch that video and get some inspiration there. Next strategy is to only go for elevated or high sign-up offers only. So a lot of American Express cards, they'll have the sign-up offers go up, they go down. It really depends on the time of year, but most cards in general, they're gonna have their bonuses elevated and then go down and then go up every 2 to 3 months or 6 months. It really depends on the card. As I mentioned with that one bonus per life rule over here, you wanna make sure that you're getting the credit card at the highest sign-up bonus possible, because you're only going to get one chance to get this card. So you want to make sure that you're going to maximize the amount of points you could receive from the sign-up offer. For example, the Amex Delta Gold card will be up to 60,000 1 month, then 30,000 a couple of months later. So if you have your eye on the Amex Delta card, for example, want to make sure that you're going to get it at the 60,000 point sign-up offer. This is the reason why you want to play the long game here. If there is a card you have your eye on, make sure you wait for the highest sign-up offer. This is chess, not checkers. This is a long-term strategy to maximize all the benefits that Amex offers, as well as all the other card companies offer. Next is you're going to want to prioritize your bonus category spending. So depending on how you spend your money, I recommend downloading the app called mint.com. If you're not sure where your spending is going, you attach your credit card to mint.com. It's completely free. It'll let you know how much money you're spending in each category. If you're going to spend, $600-700 towards groceries per month, or $1,000 in gas per month, whatever it is, you want to get a card that's going to maximize those spending categories. You don't want to just get 1 point per dollar for all these categories that you're going to spend thousands of dollars on for the year. You want to be able to get 2x, 3x, up to 5x points for every purchase you make. Take a look at the Amex cards and see which cards are going to give you the most amount of points for every dollar that you spend in those categories. Next is you want to be aware of the long-term perks that these cards offer. So the benefits that are going to be there year after the sign-up offer is gone, after the first year introductory benefits are there. You may have the annual fee waived the first year, so everything is great. But once you hit that annual fee, or maybe you not even have an annual fee, you want to make sure that you're going to use those benefits year after year to make sure that you're going to recoup that annual fee if you plan on getting an annual fee card, or just get a lot more value out of this card. For example, the Amex Hilton Aspire card offers a ton of benefits, but has an annual fee of $450. Now, it's a really high annual fee, but it offers a lot of credits and free weekend nights and priority pass at airport lounges to give you a lot more value than that $450 annual fee. So you want to pay attention to benefits like that so that you could get a lot of value out of those long-term benefits. Another example would be the Amex Delta Gold card. So if you're going to fly Delta once or twice a year and you're going to have a few people on your itinerary, you get the first checked bag free. So it's $30 per checked bag. That's $60 round trip per person. So you could save a lot of money with that one ongoing benefit. Now let's talk about the things you really want to be cautious about with American Express. Amex does not play any games. They are super strict. They have restrictions and rules that if you don't follow it, you could get your account shut down, your bonus taken away. So this is probably the most important part of it all. By the way, if you plan on applying for any Amex cards, you could use the referral links down in the description below. Number one rule when it comes to Amex cards is do not use your own referral links. So anytime you have an American Express card, you have the option to send referral links to friends, family, coworkers, and if they apply through your link, and they get approved, then you could get 5,000, 10,000 points or miles, depending on what card you have. This could be a great way to earn a bunch of miles or points throughout the year without having to put a lot of spend on your card. The only problem is that some people were using their own referral links to apply for a new American Express card, and November 2019, a lot of those people had their account shut down. Whatever you do, do not use your own referral links to apply for your next American Express card. Amex does not play with this. A lot of people lost their Amex points, no access to their Amex credit cards, just completely shut down. If you want to learn more about the Amex rules for shutdowns, you could use you could click the video link down in the description below. But once again, after this video is finished. And the next rule to be really cautious of is do not downgrade your Amex card or cancel it within 12 months of getting approved for it. If you open the Amex Delta Gold card and the annual fee is waived the first year, and let's say 9-10 months in, you cancel a card or downgrade it to another card, Amex has the right to claw back your bonus, which means that if you received the 60,000 or 30,000 mile sign-up offer or other cards as well, and you close that account, they have the right to claw back your points or miles. The important thing here is that you want to create a good relationship with Amex so that you could get more cards in the future. If they see that you're just in it for the short term, like the short-term benefits, like a sign-up offer and stuff like that, they're probably gonna think that you're not someone, not the ideal customer, and they're just gonna take back your bonus and not wanna approve you for any more cards. Your credit card behavior with your current or older Amex cards will determine what type of future you have with Amex and getting approved for more cards. So I have another member of Team Wiseflies joining me right now, Kalea, my daughter. She's about to tear this thing down. So last thing is how you should use your membership reward points. Don't use your membership reward points to use it for cash back, gift cards, or through Amazon. That's a big waste of value with your Amex points, especially since you work so hard to get those Amex points. The best way to use your Amex points is to transfer to partners. And if you want to learn the best ways to use Amex points with transfer partners, you could click this link over here. Or if you want to learn what minimum credit score you need to get approved for Amex points, you click this video over here, and I'll see you in the next video. Ooh. All right, cool, good.